an eye injection used to treat GA. Don't take it if you have an infection or active swelling in or around your eye. Izervay can cause eye infection, retinal detachment, or increased risk of wet AMD. Izervay will temporarily increase eye pressure. Your vision may be impaired after an eye injection or
Skinny
exam.
was
Don't
skinny.
delay. Ask your doctor.
On to the next one, on to the next one. Happy Monday, happy Monday.
Visit Izervay.com.
October
That's IZERVAY.com.
October 21, 2024.
77 WABC,
Manhattan.
D'Agostino and Associates, the injury firm.
70 cents.
11:59. I'm John D'Agostino from D'Agostino and Associates.
Action Kids style.
8824 Law 24. Call me for a free consultation. D'Agostino, Law Fight Back. WABC New York and 107.1 WLIR Hampton Bays.
71 sunny on this Monday, October 21st.
On to the next one.
Good afternoon, I'm Noam Layton. Early voting now underway in more states today, including the battleground state of Michigan. First presidential election where early voting is available there. Over 1 million have already cast absentee ballots. Meanwhile, former President Trump in North Carolina for a rally today. Vice President Harris will be in the Philly suburbs with former Congresswoman Liz Cheney by her side. Neighbors in Newark mourning after 2 young girls lost their lives in a house fire Sunday. Witnesses say the 6 and 8-year-old girls were playing.
Sally Scorpion, my dear love.
The house went up in flames. They were pronounced dead at the scene. Boeing has reached a tentative deal with its machinist union that could end a weeks-long strike. The new contract would include a 35% wage increase over the next 4 years. The vessel in Hudson Yards reopening to the public today after taking a 3-year hiatus. The 16-story maze-like structure now covered by steel mesh screens so no one can jump off before people jump to their deaths from the vessel. Your forecast from the Ramsey Mazda Weather Center.
Miguel Gonzalez, #1 in the building. Shelly and Anthony. Good morning, welcome back.
Remember, the news that never stops at WABCRadio.com. So
Welcome back.
very excited this morning. I'm a little hoarse, a little tired from cheering on the New York Liberty, who won the WNBA championship last night.
Yeah, I saw you outside of Barclays Center into the break of dawn, parading around. You were oddly dressed in New York Liberty garb.
That's right.
But you were unaware while you were in celebration mode for your team of choice, the New York Liberty. Even though you claim to be a Met fan, I would have thought you would have been watching very intently.
I was doing both at the same time. There was a championship online for the Liberty, and then, of course, the Mets do-or-die game.
But let's face it, your affinity is for women's basketball, and you've given no credence to the challenge now made by the coach of the Minnesota Lynx, their challengers, by Cheryl Weave, who accuses the officials of basically calling fouls at the end in favor of the Liberty because clearly they wanted a major market area to win the WNBA championship versus Minneapolis. And coach, what's his name? I haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah, that coach.
Coach Walsh. Oh my God, boy, did ever anybody crash and burn. So what do you say to those allegations?
Well, I think it's just sour sport, on the part of the Minnesota Lynx. I mean, the Liberty, the WNBA is run by the NBA, right? So I can't imagine they would use officials who would try to play to one side, so New York won. Why would that matter?
Like,
they always stack the deck for major markets. And by the way, I noticed that you were side by side with Eric Adams, swagger man with no plan, who finally figured a cap that he could wear that won't piss people off. He has his Liberty cap on.
That's right.
He said they're going to have a parade through the Canyon of Heroes.
Ticker tape, that's right.
He's going to give them all keys to the city, And last time he gave out keys was to Sean Buff Daddy Combs.
That didn't work out well.
No, it didn't work out well. And I understand you've already put in for a day off.
I'm going to be on the day off. The Liberty has already made room for me on one of their floats as they go through the Canyon of Heroes, so I'm pretty excited.
Wow, you're a true fan. I'm telling you, man. New York Liberty fan. This is great. WNBA.
Yeah.
Meantime, you're not a fan, I hope, of your governor half-in-the-bag Murphy. Because of the forest fires, and remember we saw a picture of Smokey the Bear shedding a tear the other day, because I believe forest fires is that in Weston, Western New Jersey?
No, this is
My
unusual.
dear
It's
Sally
actually
Scope,
in
I love
Rockford
you long
area.
time.
It's a forest there that's up in flames, so it's really kind of
Dang.
northern New Jersey.
Wow.
You're gonna
And
go
that's why
shopping,
if you
Sally?
woke up this morning like I did.
Usually I
it
go
was
shopping Saturday.
I could
Saturday or
see. The
Sunday.
smell was so strong, I thought the
My
fire
balance
was in my neighborhood.
maybe
But no, it's that forest fire.
100
God,
or
you know,
200.
those
You need to check my balance.
Four-story walk-ups in New
Yep,
York,
yep,
and they're
yep,
all
yep.
wood. You still haven't changed yet, right? Right next door to you in Crooked Hudson County. But anyway, I noticed your half in the bag governor was giving a message because
Miguel,
claiming
Charlie,
this is the result of
Shelly,
drought,
Miguel,
right?
Lambo.
Global warming, climate change has led to drought.
It hasn't. I don't think it rained any day in the month of September, which I don't think has ever happened.
Well, let's listen to his instructions to you Jerseyites.
I would say the big watchword is, folks, use less water in all aspects of your life.
Well, he certainly does in this instance. I must give him a credit where credit is due. He says, do as I say and as I do. He never has his scotch with water or ice cubes.
Straight up, huh?
He drinks it straight. I mean, he can't even function until happy hour at 5. He's half in the bag.
Wow.
This is great. Remember that famous interview he had with Tucker Carlson in the midst of the lockdown and pandemic of 2020, in which he was the only
crazy.
governor who kept liquor stores open.
traffic.
Remember, he was arguing it was an essential
Mucho
business.
tráfico.
It was. And Tucker Carlson would say, but Governor, you haven't explained why it's an essential business. I don't think Tucker at that time understood this guy had Jake Lake, Rum Rouge, by 12 noon, half in the bag. He
Mucho
said he
tráfico.
had to have a scotch. He had to have his scotch.
Right.
And remember, after he's half in the bag, what is he always called? Jersey resident.
Knuckleheads, 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 knuckleheads.
You know, Coach calls himself a knucklehead.
Yeah.
By the way, whatever happened to Coach? I mean,
You don't hear about it.
he's off the campaign. I noticed there's more Liz Cheney now, side by side with Vice President Harris. It's almost as if she should have chosen Liz Cheney.
There does seem to be a little buyer's remorse on the part of the Democrats that maybe Shapiro would have been a better.
Oh my God, think of it. So now you have Liz Cheney, who is despised by Republicans and despised by liberals and progressives because she's part of the war hawk Cheney family. You know, first in war, never in peace.
That's right.
Let's look for the weapons of mass destruction in Iraq and destroy that country in the process. So a lot of people on the far left are saying, how the hell could you be hooked up with the patriarch Cheney and his daughter Liz Cheney to the real kiss at Vice President Harris?
Yep,
So
yep,
you
yep,
understand.
yep.
Shapiro would have been the much better choice, but what
Shapiro.
was Vice President Harris fearful of if
What
he
is
had
Shapiro?
picked one of your landsmen,
Well,
Shapiro?
then they would look to pro-Israel, and then of course in places like Dearborn, Michigan, where you have a large Arab population, a state they really have to win the White House, it would make it a whole lot tougher to do so.
Boy, they're really not smart in the White House or as part of her campaign, which is she inherited the Biden campaign. They're voting for Jill Stein. They're not voting for Trump. The Arabs, the Palestinians in those areas, the Muslims in those areas, they're voting for Jill Stein. Remember, Jill Stein, 1% Jill Stein. Republicans have mounted Jill Stein running on the Green Party line in 2016. Donald Trump will never become president of the United States. She got 1% of the vote. And in the key battleground states that denied Hillary the victories in Pennsylvania, Michigan, and Wisconsin. How quickly people forget.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, in 2020, the Green Party said, Ixnay, we don't want you, Jill Stein. So they took some guy, Harry Hawkins, whatever the name.
Yeah.
He got like 0.2%. He was a nothing factor. So this year they went back to Jill Stein. And she is a true believer. She's not like RFK Jr., who never had a soul. Remember, he sold himself out. He first went to Team Harris and he said, what are you going to give me if I throw my support to you? Could be bought. Yeah. Oh, so easy. No soul. And plus, if you're into sexting and texting him, oh, he'll follow you until the ends of the world. To the ends of the world. Oh, I want to follow you. I want to grab you. I want to hold you. I want to impregnate you. What a freak, like all the Kennedys. So he has no political soul. But to her credit, Jill Stein does. She is a true believer. Her family wants nothing to do with her. She lives outside of Boston. Her family has said, you are going to be responsible for Donald Trump becoming president. And she said, this is not about winning or losing. This is an ideological dispute.
Oh, and I believe her.
I'm a true believer, she said. She hates Israel.
Right.
She believes in one Palestinian state.
Yeah, November is like
She's never changed that. She's
1
never
week.
vacillated. So
Time
she's
fly
running.
quick.
She's going to get 1%. So everybody's going to say, if Trump wins, oh, it's Donald Trump against all odds. No. Look at Jill Stein. Just like, remember, Frank Morano's Ralph Nader in 2000. 1% Ralph Nader now. To Ralph Nader's credit, true believer. True believer. He said, no, I don't agree with Gordon. And what did they label Nader as? Oh, because of you, Bush 43 won.
Yeah.
See, they don't want independent candidates. They don't want any independent party. As much as they say they're not happy, as they said originally with the two-party choices, they say we're not happy with Biden or Trump. We wish there were other candidates. Americans are always told, don't go for a third-party candidate because all you're going to do is upset one or the other. In this case, mostly Democrats. So Jill Stein will probably be the reason that Donald Trump becomes president of the United States again.
And don't forget Cornel West. He's on the ballot in a lot of places, too. He'll get some of the vote. All it is a couple hundred votes here or there that could change the race. With that.
Cornel West, please.
He's going to get some votes.
He's getting Ugats. He's getting buckets. Jill Stein is, hate her as much as you want, she knows how to campaign. She knows how to coalesce around. Cornel West, he gives a speech. He thinks people are just going to come out and vote. He's never organized a campaign. Look, you got to know how to run a campaign. She knows how to get that 1%. And who for the first time is running ads against her in Michigan, in Pennsylvania, in Wisconsin? Team Harris.
Yeah.
Billboards, commercials. A vote for Jill Stein is a vote for Trump. They've never paid attention to a third-party candidate.
Well, they have to. They're doing their polling, and I'm sure they're seeing that she's siphoning off enough of a vote that it could change the outcome.
All it'll take is 1%.
Yeah.
If you notice, that's not even any of these polling things that we see. It's generally either Trump or Harris slightly ahead. We know always Trump has more than he's given credit for because a lot of people, when they talk to a pollster, they won't say that they're supporting Donald Trump. But Jill Stein will get a solid 1%, maybe more now that the Muslims are pissed off at Biden and Harris. And the fact that she's going around with Liz Cheney now, warmonger. Oh my God, a Dick Cheney? That's even more reasons for Muslims to turn against Harris and want to support Jill Stein, who wears the keffiyeh and sings with everyone like Mitch Miller. From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. And she sings it in Arabic too.
She does? I didn't know she did.
Yeah, no, I'm telling you, her family has disowned her. Like Coach, what's his name?
Walt.
Yeah, we forgot all about it.
Who is it?
Ever since that debate, he's like,
Yeah, missing in action.
he put him on the shelf. But you notice how his entire extended family has disinherited Coach Walt.
Well, yeah, there's definitely members of his family who disagree with him.
But Stein says, I don't care. My son, who I love the most, has said, no. Because you're running, it's going to mean a Trump presidency. I'm sorry. I'm a true believer, a true ideologue. Unlike RFK Jr. out there. Can you believe this nonsense? RFK Jr. the other day was saying, I have convinced Donald Trump to make a healthier America.
Dave E., welcome back, Dave E. I see you.
And eating every McDonald's he can get.
I see you, Dave E., I see you.
Jr.
Thanks.
is a fraud. Just like every Kennedy has been a fraud from the age of Camelot. It's all made up, and some of you buy that crap. He was out to sell himself to the Harris campaign. They said no first. So then he went over to Team Trump. Does this guy have an ideological bone in his body?
Doesn't seem that way.
It's because he's a candidate. Well, by the way, you know,
Yes.
it's been hinted by Sin Rosenberg often. You're a self-hating Jew. He doesn't say it as completely as I do, yes. Because you're not standing with him.
I have a sukkah in my backyard right now. So I'm
Sukkot?
self-hating.
Sukkot.
Yeah,
That's really good.
Yeah.
And what do you have in it?
I've got the fruit hanging there and some paper chains and the whole works.
Pictures of the Jewish guy Trotsky and others on...
Yes, Karl Marx and other Jews. Yeah.
Right, okay. All right, but he has hinted. You're not like a uber Zionist that he has discovered himself to be since October 7th. Before that, he didn't even want to be a Jew. All of a sudden, he's like King David II. So he has disparaged some of your Jews.
Yeah. He called me a crappy Jew, actually, is what he called me.
Because he doesn't think you will stand up to those who will wave a Palestinian flag, wear a keffiyeh, and go, Jew. That's who we blame for every problem in the world. And yet I have it on very good authority now that the other day up there in the Heights with the trendoids and freakazoids and jet-setter liberal and progressives of Jersey City, you got into a fight.
I did.
Over
How'd you find
Israeli
out about that story?
feta cheese because people were saying, oh my God, this guy is like Jabotinsky.
Well.
He is the ultimate Zionist. He was ready to fight for the Israelis.
I've always been a Zionist. That's part of me being a crappy Jew. But you want the story?
Yes, I want the
You
story.
don't know the whole story. So I left here, WABC, last week, and I stopped at Trader Joe's on the way home.
I know in Jersey City it's called Trader Jose's.
Yeah. Trader Joe's on the way home to grab some items, and there was a guy in the cheese section. He was holding up a container that was labeled Israeli feta cheese.
Yes.
And he was talking to 2 or 3 members of the staff at Trader Joe's, telling them that they should boycott these products because
Yeah,
of everything
Upper
going
East
on.
Side, when I go to the storage.
Guys,
And I was like, you
Quick.
gotta be freaking kidding me. And
Quick
in that
delivery in
moment,
the
I couldn't help
storage.
myself. So I walk over,
Manhattan mini
and as he's
storage.
explaining to them that they should take any Israeli product, which is a fair amount in this Trader Joe's,
gonna
because
go
there's a lot of
lunch,
Israelis
get
in the community,
coffee,
they should take
bagel,
them
cream
off the
cheese.
shelf. And I looked at him and I said, oh yeah, that's going to end the Middle East crisis. You taking Israeli feta cheese off the shelf. And he kind of looked at me and wasn't sure what to make of me. And the women who were trying to deal with him, they don't buy the products, right? Trader Joe sends the products and they put them on the shelf. And he's trying to tell them they should take the products off the shelf. Well, I'm enraged at that moment. It's been a long day here at WABC. And so I go outside the store and I say, I'm going to wait for this guy to come outside the store.
Raymond Berlin, I see you, Ray.
Yeah. So
Welcome back,
You
Dr.
had
Ray.
the Zionism
Yeah.
of Sid
I was
Rosenberg.
so angry. I was telling you he was so stupid
You hit
and
him?
just such a jerk.
Did you hit him?
So I'm waiting outside, and then all of a sudden, two of the Trader Joe's associates see me waiting outside the store, and I guess they can see that I'm not a happy camper. I'm waiting to have
Yeah,
fight with this
hit
guy.
him. Hit him, though.
Yeah, and they said if you don't leave the premises, we will call the police.
Why didn't you just tell him? My best friend is Steve Fulop, the mayor, soon
Yeah.
to be governor.
Yeah.
Don't
Well-
you mess with me. I'm settling all scores
Yeah.
today like Bibi Netanyahu.
So then, in that moment, I said, well, I could just walk a few blocks away and then wait for this guy.
Oh, yeah.
So,
And Jap.
but they said, if you don't leave right now, we're going to call the police, because they were worried about something happening between me and this guy, because it was not pretty inside the Trader Joe's.
What do they care? It ain't in Trader Jose.
Yeah, well,
it's out in the city
I guess
streets.
they right in front of it. I guess they just didn't want something happening there.
Oh my
some
God,
sort
I'm
of
so proud of you.
confrontation.
That same anger, settling all scores with the Houthis, Hamas, Hezbollah, and the Ayatollahs in Tehran.
So this wuss is the best I can describe him. This loser who thought he was going to solve the Mideast crisis by banning feta cheese from Israel.
By the way,
How
does
crazy
he
is
eat
that?
Israeli hummus?
I don't know. He probably, who knows what he eats. I waited and he did for, I don't know, 20 minutes or
Wouldn't
so.
come out?
Yeah, he wouldn't come out.
He wouldn't come out. He saw
And-
that you were so pissed
Yeah.
off in your Zionist rage.
Right.
Oh my God, you
And
were like,
I waited far enough out of the way so the Trader Joe's people could not see me, but there's big windows, and obviously he could see
so
me.
is your next step every Jew at 22?
Yes. I'm a
JDL.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh, Sid is going to be so proud of you.
Yes. My wife wouldn't have been if I had
Oh, no,
beat the
we
living
wouldn't
daylights
tell
out of
her.
this guy. Yeah.
We don't tell- But Steve Fulop could have covered it up. Because you want to be his press secretary if, in fact, he gets selected
Yeah,
the
that's
next
the job
governor.
I
And go
aim
back
for.
to your hometown,
Right.
which used to be Little Zionist Park here in Trenton.
Right.
Oh my God, I'm so proud of you. Lou Rufino is proud of you. Justin Ellick, who's like part Israeli, is proud of you.
But I didn't get my moment. I wanted to slug this guy and I didn't get a
Good.
shot.
Oh,
He refused to come out of the store.
I hope you would have hit him so hard his mother would have felt the vibrations.
Yeah, it would have been an easy fight. He didn't seem like a guy who can put much of a battle up.
Let me tell you something.
Except unless it's Benich.
We are going to convey this message to Sid. He is going to be so proud of you. As King David II, he is going to say, oh my God, you're one of us now.
Do you think he'll drop the crappy off of Crappy Jew?
Yeah, because all he'll give you is a litmus test. Don't say West Bank, just say Judea and Samaria, and you'll be okay.
Okay.
Now, would you please to...
Oh, I don't think I'm going to. You make me get out of here.
I love this! Macho no lady!
New York opinions, New York attitude. You've got a voice. This is Talk Radio 77 WABC.
Hey, Bill O'Reilly here. America is at a breaking point. Record inflation, interest rates, debt. So protect your savings with American Hartford Gold. They'll help you secure your retirement by diversifying with physical gold and silver. Start with a simple phone call. They'll guide you through the process, even deliver gold and silver right to your door. Or place it directly in your IRA or 401k. Don't wait. These safe haven assets can protect you in an economic crisis. Call or text American Hartford Gold today. Tell them O'Reilly sent you to get up to $15,000 of free silver on qualifying orders. Call 877-444-GOLD. 877-444-GOLD or text GOLD to 65533. Again, that's 877-444-GOLD or text GOLD to 65533.
Sid and Friends in the morning.
You're not going to believe this.
The best talk every day.
This is something so near and dear to New Yorkers.
And music on the weekends. We are the world famous.
Time now for the O'Reilly Update message of the day. On this Monday, Americans are divided over Donald Trump and Kamala Harris, but some voters may be missing the big thing. If you vote Democrat on November 5th, you are voting for the most progressive candidate in United States history. That's how committed left Kamala Harris is. The question then becomes, it's not really about her, it's about how the progressives govern. I'll send you to San Francisco. You can take a look for yourself. Come to New York City, where I live. It's a mess. How about Chicago? Unbelievable violence. Baltimore, same thing. Washington, D.C., the carjacked capital of the...
Mama, you. Ew. Can I get chicken? Chicken. Chicken. Buy from the Spanish. Oh. Yeah.
Tengo solo sí.
Huh?
Tengo solo
Oh,
sí.
chicken. Which one is chicken? No chicken. We have beef?
Solo pan y pernil.
No. I only want chicken or beef. Thank you. Next time. She don't have chicken. Okay. Next time. Buy from the Spanish people in the street. They don't have. Mexico.
But remember, the heat of the moment, Iona, message board concierge member, as was Carol. And
Delivery.
We are on Iona's team. Anything happens to Iona, we're going to help them. Concierge membership at O'Reilly.com. All Harris City claims come forever. Yeah. Again, we know that's it. Here's an interesting letter from Kelly Klein from Close, Idaho. I'm a premium member. I was wondering, I have friends. They're asking if they should even show up to vote because my state will pick Trump. They feel like they don't have a say in the national
Looking like that.
Well, you're right.
Ta-na-na-na.
Most of the
Like it like that. Ta-na-na-na-na.
But as a patriot who loves your country, this is your obligation to vote. And they're down.
Like it like that. Ta-na-na-na.
That's right.
Na-na-na.
John Baumgartner, Huntsville, Pennsylvania. What worries me is all these former officials of Trump who say he is a threat. Well, Trump is a polarizing guy. He can get kind of mean. And if people are fired, they don't like who fires them.
Like it like that. Ta-na-na-na.
Trump is elected, he's
Na-na-na.
going to get good people back. Cutler will go back. You know, the economics guy, Secretary of State will go back. Then Kansas.
Delivery.
So,
Delivery.
people know what they're doing. Work, no doubt about it. I think Ramaswamy will be Homeland Security Chief. That's what he wants. Pompeo. In a moment.
Delivery.
Might not know. Did you know every day is a perfect day for peace of mind? With American Home Shield Warranty, you are covered for unexpected breakdowns like leaky faucets or faulty water heaters. Choose a plan that fits your budget and rest easy knowing
Like
repairs
it like
and
that.
replacements are taken care of.
Ta-na-na-na.
Simply contact American Home Shield when an issue arises, and their trusted pros will handle it according to your coverage. Don't let worries about
Look at that,
appliances
this
and home
traffic,
systems weigh you
traffic.
down. Celebrate the
storage.
reassurance of protection. Don't worry,
Manhattan mini
be
storage.
warned. With 20% off plans, visit
Something going on. What's going on?
Opportunity to weigh in on the plan before it heads to a final vote in the council. This is Council Speaker Adrian Adams.
To truly confront this housing crisis and meet the diverse needs of our constituents, we must advance holistic solutions at the scale of the challenges facing New Yorkers. As the council reviews this zoning reform proposal, we will also prioritize a thorough housing plan with concrete actions and investments needed by people and neighborhoods across our entire city.
Mayor says the plan, which would allow for zoning changes in the city and the potential for a little more housing in every neighborhood, is the best way to bring down rent and get a roof over the head of more New Yorkers. But opponents like Speaker Adams are saying, as you heard there, they recognize zoning reform is needed in the city, but add the zoning reform in itself is not a housing plan. When's news time? 12:26. Time for Bloomberg Money Watch now, and here's Andrew O'Day.
Losing cable customers to cord cutting amid the rise of streaming, one of the biggest cable TV providers in the nation has been trying to make nice with streamers. And now in a move closely watched by other cable companies, Charter Communications plans to make a massive marketing push to tout it. In recent weeks, Charter, owner of Spectrum Cable, has made deals with the owners of Peacock, Max,
What's
and
going
Discovery Plus to make those channels free to its customers.
What's
Disney Plus
going
and
on?
Paramount Plus already are.
Ta-na-na-na.
Falling so far. Dow losing 308. NASDAQ down 25. S&P 500 losing 23. Bloomberg Money Watch at 26 and 56 past every hour. I'm Andrew O'Day for 1010 Wins on 92.3 FM.
Now this message, immigration problems, contact Gahey and Associates at 956-GEHI Law.
You know, we all plan for things. Retirement, vacations, our children's education. It just makes sense.
What's
to
going
be
on?
prepared.
What the heck is
But what
this
about
traffic?
funeral and cemetery plans?
What's going
we know
on?
we'll need them, but a lot of us don't want to think or talk about it. This is Charles Solomon, president of Riverside Memorial Chapel. Our professionals at Riverside have helped thousands of New York families plan ahead and take that burden off their loved ones. And by planning now, you can design what you want, even lock in prices. That way it's your decision, and your family won't have to second guess what you would have wanted. Just visit RiversideMemorialChapel.com. That's
What's going on? Is something going on?
RiversideMemorialChapel.com, or call us at 212-362-6600. That's 212-362-6600. Riverside Memorial Chapel. The generation's a symbol of Jewish tradition.
Have you Googled yourself lately? Are there negative posts
What's
from an
going on? Is
ex-employee
something
or
going
from a
on?
former client? Maybe an
Something
outdated
is
news
going
article
on.
or
Something.
sensitive personal information about your family.
Something in the
Search engines don't always get it right.
For right or wrong, it's your reputation on the line. That's where Reputation Defender by Norton comes in. One of the most trusted names in online reputation repair. Reputation Defender has been fixing people's search results for over 15 years. Their cutting-edge approaches help you to wipe away unwanted information in your search results. They also promote the good stuff, so that it rises to the top. Helping you put your best foot forward. Your good name is too valuable to leave to the whims of a Google algorithm. Take control with Reputation Defender. You can start by getting your free reputation report card at reputationdefender.com or call 800-933-1022 to speak to an expert. That's 800-933-1022. This is an ad for Better Health Online Therapy. October is for wearing masks, but sometimes we hide more often than we want. Take off the mask with Better Health. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist at any time for no additional charge. Visit BetterHelp.com/healthieryou today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/healthieryou.
I'm Tiffany, founder of Harlem Pilates. When I couldn't find Pilates in my neighborhood, I started a studio from my studio apartment. Chase Inc. helped me go from one Pilates studio to 3. Because when you start small, you're going to need some big help.
Chase Inc. Business Cash Card, you can earn up to 5% cash back on business essentials. So your business can go from here to possible. Chase for business. Make more of what's yours. Real business owner compensated for their participation. Cards issued by JP Morgan.
Like it like that.
71 degrees and sunny. Good afternoon. I'm Linda Lopez. Wednesday time, 12:30.
Like it like that.
Good afternoon, I'm Kevin Brincone. Sean Diddy Combs is facing 7 new lawsuits, 5 of them filed last night in the Southern District of New York.
Yes, stand still or lane. What's going on? Something going on.
Several news suits were filed
Something is going on.
allegations that Sean Combs sexually assaulted or raped his accusers.
Need to
in
go to
separate
60
incidents from
seconds.
2000 to 2022. The lawsuits involve both men and women. One
Maybe the
says they were
president is
conceived
here.
when Combs allegedly raped them.
Maybe
He's also
Trump.
accused of drugging some of them. It's the latest batch of lawsuits from a Texas attorney who has previously said he's filing some on behalf of 25 minors. From Matt Piper reporting, right now Sean Diddy Combs being held without bail at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn. His appeals, multiple appeals to get out, have all failed. The criminal trial in his federal racketeering and sex trafficking charges, that's scheduled to get underway May 5th. Wins News Time, 12:31. We check traffic and transit on the ones with Greg Ryan.
It'll get a little worse getting through Queens.
Get the
Westbound
jacket
Long Island
out of
Expressway right after the Grand Central. They've taken a
Let's
right lane
get
away
the
for some
jacket
midday
out.
work, and that's why it's just a standstill from Main Street past the Grand Central on the westbound Long Island Expressway. Now, the southbound side of the Van Wyck extra slow from Jewel Avenue all the way on down to Atlantic Avenue as they get rid of a crash in the area. Northbound also jammed into that stretch. Eastbound Grand Central midday and long-term work at the Cross Island has you slow from the Clearview Expressway. And in Brooklyn, westbound Belt, you got the roving repair crews in the right lane close to Rockaway Parkway. That'll slow you down from Cross Bay Boulevard. Here's what you need to know about the bridges and tunnels. Citybound George, upper level at least half an hour, and 20 plus on the inbound lower. Both have a right lane work. Cross Bronx, that's the worst of it out. Northbound west side, southbound being the winner. Getting it back to Jersey, Lincoln, and Holland. No more than a few either way. FDR southbound sloppy into the 70s. Downtown Bell west side's better. And if you're in a jam, call the
Like it like that.
That's 844-JAM 1010. Traffic is sponsored by the Barnes Firm. I'm Greg Rice. 1010 wins on 92.3 FM. I'm attorney Rich Rod.
Like it like that.
Best result. Manhattan, Long Island. The 1010 Wind AccuWeather forecast. Meteorologist Dave Donback.
Spanish lady.
Well, back on October 9th, there was a trace of rain in Central Park. It has not rained across
Spanish lady.
It'll dry here for the next couple of days, and there might be a shower here at some point Wednesday night, maybe Thursday morning, but even that's no guarantee. For this afternoon, lots of sunshine and very warm afternoon, high up to 81 degrees. Clear skies, mild tonight, down to 62. Another very warm day coming up for tomorrow with plenty of sunshine, the high near 80. On Wednesday, more more sunshine, the clouds, another warm day. Not quite as warm.
You
as
are my
yesterday.
sunshine,
Still up to
my only
74.
sunshine.
There may be that shower sometime later.
Where is
on
my
Wednesday night
sunshine?
into Thursday
Sunshine
morning.
is to be.
Otherwise, for Thursday, breezy,
miss
cooler
my
clouds,
sunshine.
breaking for sun, and a high 63. Currently, Central Park 71 and sunny. Humidity 31%.
Baby,
Winds
I'm
are
bored.
variable at 3 miles per hour.
Where's my sunshine?
Computing current temperature 71.
You
going
are
up
my
to 81 in
sunshine.
Midtown. I'm Accident Meteorologist Dave Tombeck on the
Yep,
New York
yep,
Weather
yep,
Station,
yep.
10 winds on 92.3.
You are my
FM.
sunshine,
Wind
my
speed
only
1233.
sunshine.
Mayor Adams says the city will be honoring the WNBA champion New York Liberty later this week at the Canyon of Heroes.
We are excited. Congratulations, New York Liberty, for
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine.
Liberty won their first title last night at the Barclays Center after beating the Minnesota Lynx 67-62 in overtime of Game 5. The team's first title in their 28-year history. In the News Times 1234. Drug traffickers, they're always trying to find creative ways to smuggle things in and out of wherever they're operating from. This weekend we learned the Mexican Navy seized more than 8.3 tons of drugs. Records for a single operation.
Car.
Both inside a semi-submersible. The Navy used a subject on a narco trap. Lift up a stage on the narrow the street value of the entire haul, $105 million. On the operation.
Shimmer's timeless.
New York City was arrested for stealing tools, lots of tools. They say on 4 separate occasions last month, Ruben Ruiz broke into 4 different homes in
Ruben
Brooklyn.
Diaz. Do you know Ruben
Investigators
Diaz?
say he took tools.
Ruben
Those
Diaz.
days, rode off on his bike. And only got away with $3,100 worth of stuff. He was taken into custody yesterday. He's facing 17 counts of burglary. The help wanted sign. It's out at the Defense Department. It's looking for some weekend tech warriors.
According to the Wall Street Journal, they want to offer tech professionals part-time military officer positions. The reservists would be periodically summoned to help with short-term projects. While the armed forces do have reserve programs for medical and legal professionals, this would be the first time they would bring in private sector tech people as uniformed paid reservists to lend their expertise to help solve national security problems.
Stacey Lynn.
Security.
Twins News Time, 1236.
Where's my security? AMC showroom, AMC showroom, Mediterranean appointment.
If you're experiencing low energy, brain fog, or bloating, then your body might need a detox. Active Liver from New Nordic Your liver to detox your body all year long without major changes to your diet or lifestyle. It's the original rescue swimming device. It's made with premium parts in America, and it has saved thousands of lives. Larry Mullins here, reminding you to be sure to get the real thing, LifeVac. Its place, push, pull technology sucks the food out of the mouth of a choking person. There might be other devices, but for peace of mind, go into the fall with the original, and we'll help. How about 20% off if you order today using the code Larry? It's the original we hope you never have to use. LifeVac. Place, push, pull. Go to lifevac.net.
Welcome back behind the voice of peace. Behind the voices, voice of peace.
Overlook in the yard, and you found it. Now, when you sit down to dinner, you've got front row seats too. Your neighbor's daily pickleball game. Marissa can't save you from your noisy neighbors, but we can save you money when you bundle your home and auto with us. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company for and other insurers not available in all states.
Goodwill.
But to win the job,
Goodwill.
pros need the best prices. That's why only at Lowe's, MVP's Pro Rewards members can get a volume discount on eligible orders as low as $1,500 at the Pro Desk. That means you get the prices
Home
you need
Depot
for any
comes.
job, small or large. Because Lowe's knows pros. Valid in-store only. More terms and restrictions apply. Visit Lowe's.com/terms or Pro Desk for details.
Home Depot opening location, 61 Street and First
News Time,
Avenue.
1238, because we mentioned it, that parade for the Canyon of Heroes, through the Canyon of Heroes for the New York Liberty, Thursday at 10 a.m.